Ben Affleck's recent GQ interview sent shockwaves through the entertainment world by shedding light on his divorce from Jennifer Lopez. They finalized their split after only 2 years of marriage, surprising fans who believed the rekindling of Bennifer represented a fairy tale ending nearly 2 decades in the making. Instead, Ben suggested that the reasons behind the breakup were more ordinary than the public might expect. No scandal, no soap opera intrigue. His choice to remain somewhat guarded on the details only spurred more interest in what truly happened between him and Jennifer this time around. Yet, to understand the significance of his comments, we need to look deeper into Ben's past relationships. Each has added a new dimension to his public persona, revealing a man whose romantic highs and lows have been scrutinized at nearly every turn. Before the term Bennifer was ever coined, Ben Affleck's first widely publicized relationship was with Gwyneth Paltrow in the late 1990s. Their union began at a pivotal time in his career. He was fresh off the success of Good Will Hunting, a breakthrough that had propelled him and co-writer Matt Damon into the Hollywood spotlight. Dating an A-list actress like Gwyneth only intensified that attention. Paparazzi trailed them from film premieres to casual walks around town. For many fans, the romance felt like a perfect match. Two rising talents who seemed destined to dominate the industry. Behind the scenes, however, balancing the demands of fast-rising stardom proved challenging. Both juggled grueling work schedules and the unavoidable pressures of constant media coverage. Gwyneth later hinted in interviews that she wasn't ready for a serious commitment, while rumors circulated that Ben was still embracing a party lifestyle. Regardless of the exact catalyst, the relationship came to an end. Though short-lived, it foreshadowed the complexities that would define much of Ben's future love life. Intense public scrutiny, clashing personal desires, and the difficulty of maintaining romance in an industry that demands relentless dedication. While his time with Gwyneth introduced Ben to the trials of dating in the spotlight, nothing compared to the media frenzy that accompanied his relationship with Jennifer Lopez in the early 2000s. Dubbed Bennifer by tabloids, the couple became the center of public fascination almost overnight. Their chemistry, famously captured and then lampooned in the movie Giggly, seemed magnetic. Together, they graced red carpets, gushed about each other in interviews, and flaunted matching designer outfits that fed the public's insatiable appetite for every detail. Their engagement was headline news, with Jennifer flashing a pink diamond ring that embodied early 2000s glamour. The world watched breathlessly, convinced that a lavish wedding was imminent. Yet the spotlight grew uncomfortably hot. Critics blasted Giggly, rumors of publicity stunts swirled, and paparazzi staked out their every move. After months of scrutiny, the couple postponed their wedding, citing excessive media attention. They never made it down the aisle. By early 2004, Bennifer 1.0 had officially ended, leaving fans stunned and tabloids scrambling for explanations. Some speculated the constant cameras caused irreparable tension. Others believed deeper personal issues were at play. Regardless of the precise reason, the breakup solidified Ben's reputation as a celebrity romance veteran, whose love life was often overshadowed by tabloid dramatics. In the aftermath of Bennifer 1.0, Ben began dating his daredevil co-star Jennifer Garner. Compared to the flashy, high-octane intensity of his previous engagement, this relationship presented a seemingly calmer, more grounded side. When they married in 2005, they opted for a private Caribbean ceremony, far from the Hollywood hype that had torpedoed his romance with Lopez. Over time, the couple welcomed 3 children and seemed to embody a family-centered lifestyle that starkly contrasted the spectacle of Bennifer. The public warmed to this new chapter, seeing it as a sign that Ben was finding stability and growth, both personally and professionally. Yet, as many celebrity couples discover, no amount of normalcy can shield a relationship from gossip columns for long. Rumors periodically surfaced about tension behind closed doors. Some speculated that Ben's struggles with addiction and gambling created friction. Others pointed to the challenges of balancing major film commitments with the responsibilities of parenting. Although the couple presented a unified front, the strain eventually became undeniable. In 2015, they announced their separation, stating that the decision was mutual and focused on doing what was best for their family. While they didn't finalize their divorce until 2017, the news confirmed that even the most outwardly stable Hollywood unions could crack under pressure. Despite the breakup, Jennifer Garner remained a steadfast supporter of Ben's sobriety journey, standing by him during rehab visits and co-parenting their children in a way that consistently landed them in the public eye, albeit a much different kind of attention than Bennifer 1.0 ever saw. When word of Ben and Jennifer Garner's split went public, tabloid speculation revved into high gear. That frenzy soon escalated when rumors emerged of Ben's involvement with the family nanny, Christine Uzunian. Photos and stories insinuated clandestine meetings, overnight stays, and a level of familiarity that fueled a new wave of headlines. Ben Affleck vehemently denied any wrongdoing, calling the allegations ludicrous. Garner, for her part, indicated in an interview that their marriage was already over by the time the nanny story broke. Still, the scandal took on a life of its own, symbolizing the ever-present possibility that a single rumor could morph into a full-blown media narrative. Even if it wasn't the sole reason for the couple's separation, it became one of the most memorable talking points. The fiasco underscored how quickly Ben's personal life could unravel in the public forum. More quietly, it also highlighted his continuing struggles with public perception, addiction, and the weight of scrutiny that never seemed to ease. After his divorce from Jennifer Garner, Ben found himself navigating life as a newly single father under relentless media watch. One of the first names he was linked to was Saturday Night Live producer Lindsay Shukas. Their relationship appeared more low-key at first. No flamboyant red carpet debuts, fewer posed photos, and an attempt to keep things relatively private. Still, once they were spotted together frequently, the tabloids pounced. They eventually split, reunited briefly, then parted ways for good. Soon after, Ben's name was tied to model Shauna Sexton, further feeding the rumor mill. In the grand scheme of Affleck's love life, these relationships were short-lived, but they revealed how even a quieter approach could not shield him from public fascination. By this point, fans had grown accustomed to major updates on Ben's personal journey, whether it was about stints in rehab, new movie roles, or quick romantic flings. The narrative of a talented actor contending with personal demons and still searching for lasting companionship continued to shape public opinion. It might have seemed that the days of massive headlines like Bennifer 1.0 were behind him, until history unexpectedly repeated itself in an almost surreal twist. When whispers began circulating that Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez were spending time together again, many scoffed at the idea. After nearly 20 years, who would have guessed they'd rekindle that once sensational romance? But the reports kept coming, substantiated by photos of the two on vacations, attending family gatherings, and looking more in love than ever. Bennifer 2.0 officially took shape, and the media narrative quickly escalated from novelty to genuine fascination. Fans cheered at the possibility of a second chance. This time around, the couple seemed more experienced and more strategic in how they managed public attention. They shared curated glimpses of their dates and celebrations, rather than giving paparazzi unlimited access. It wasn't the same hyperbolic mania of their earlier days. Before long, an engagement was confirmed, then a wedding, and tabloids declared that one of Hollywood's most famous on and off couples had finally sealed the deal. Yet the happily ever after proved short-lived. Nearly as suddenly as they wed, rumors emerged of brewing conflicts, disagreements on blending families, diverging philosophies on handling fame, and the wear and tear of media pressure once more. Not long after, they finalized a divorce. For many, it was déjà vu. Bennifer 1.0 had gone out with a bang, and Bennifer 2.0 ended just as abruptly. Ben's subsequent explanation, citing fundamental differences, yet denying any scandal, left fans bewildered. Was it a case of two individuals simply incompatible after all? Or did the resurrection of old pressures doom them from the start? Ben Affleck's dating and marital history reads like a Hollywood odyssey, one marked by passionate beginnings, intense public scrutiny, personal challenges, and abrupt endings. From Gwyneth Paltrow to Jennifer Garner to 2 cycles with Jennifer Lopez, every significant relationship has ignited conversations about love, fame, and what it means to live under an unrelenting spotlight. Through it all, Ben has grappled with addiction, battled negative press, and made repeated efforts to set the record straight in interviews that often raised more questions than answers. His romantic journey continues to captivate fans who see more than just tabloid chaos. They see a man searching for stability and purpose, someone who's experienced exhilarating highs and devastating lows, and has never quite escaped the public eye. The GQ interview that reignited curiosity about his recent split from Jennifer Lopez might just be the newest chapter in a saga that leaves us asking if any Hollywood relationship can endure such pressures. Will Ben ever find peace in a world that demands full disclosure of his most personal moments? Or is the cycle of intense media attention and bitter disappointment an inevitable byproduct of stardom? Only time will reveal the next turn in Ben Affleck's roller coaster, love life. But if one thing is certain, it's that his romantic endeavors have become a near-permanent fixture in entertainment headlines. He may insist there's no single scandal behind any breakup, yet the public's appetite for answers remains insatiable. Fans and critics alike will likely keep dissecting every quote, speculating on every rumor, and following every development in his life, wondering if, in the midst of all the noise, he'll ever find the quiet, lasting happiness he seems to seek.